This is version 2, Gen 2 of the live streaming mirror with Dashcam for your Tesla Cybertruck or Cyberbeast. What's great about this is that it is 2K, high resolution with coax wire harness for your rear camera. And also it comes with an integrated top view, bird's eye view of your rear cargo and rear view. Also comes with a front camera for dash cam. You can do dual screen or full screen. In this video, we'll show you how to install it. First, you want to remove the actual OEM mirror. This mirror is very cheap, small. So to remove it, it's fairly easy. Pop open the back cap using the pry tool or small flathead screwdriver. Once you remove it, go ahead and just save this for future reinstall when you sell the vehicle and you want to save the live mirror. Then using the tools provided with the kit, this is a T-torque screwdriver that comes with the kit. Unscrew the screw behind the mirror, and this is the only screw that holds it in. So once you remove this screw, you will be able to pull down on this actual mirror itself. So once you remove that, you can disconnect any clips that attach to the actual mount. You do need to remove that back cover as well. So no need for that cover, whatever reason they have it there. Move your visor back to the side door for both sides. This will give you the ability to pull down on this manual secondary controller with the hazard. Use a pry tool and pry both sides. If it's tight, be careful not to use too much pressure against the glass. Then go ahead and pop open the front cover, starting from the top, which is the front of the vehicle. There's 2 clips at the front and 2 clips on the rear. And once you have those 2 pop open, you're ready for the full installation. Then go into the passenger side, remove the cover on the right side of the dash and the weather stripping. Then remove the footwell cover panel on the right side at the A-pillar. You will need to unplug the 4th wire from the front. And once you unplug that, plug that wire into the harness that came with the kit. And with that wire, replug with the harness from the kit back into the computer. And this will allow it to have power and also read when the vehicle is locked, automatically turn off the actual mirror itself. And it automatically turns on when you unlock the vehicle and enter the vehicle. And then there will be another plug, a smaller plug, that you will connect to the actual white plug facing the door. So you would like to unplug that white plug there and then connect that to the harness itself. So 2 plugs. The larger one is a gray color, and then the smaller one is the white color. It is essentially just pulling information. It acts as a ghost device. So the vehicle will not know there's anything plugged into it. It is just pulling power just to power up the mirror. Then you want to run the wires up the actual A-pillar, across the headliner to the mirror from the right A-pillar. Again, there's a lot of space up here. Don't be afraid to pry down the actual headliner. It's just held on by a few clips. And once you run the wires across the headliner, you will connect it through the actual mirror itself, and that will provide the mirror with some power. So as you see here, you can leave these hanging, but just be careful not to put too much pressure when pulling down on the wires. This is the rear camera and the front camera. Again, no cover required for the Gen 2. It's all integrated to work on top of the roof cargo bay area to provide view of the back cargo and the back of the vehicle. The actual harness and connector, as well as a mirror adapter, it is designed with OEM screw in mind. So very easy to install. You essentially just run the wires from the mirror through that slot and screw it in with the existing screw that you removed earlier. The wires, you can actually hide it through from the headliner across the right door behind the actual door sill. So the second door sill above the mirror, you will want to run that above the side airbag and above that rubber stripping. So here is again, pull down the rubber stripping. There's another rubber strip on top. That is where your mirror rests against when it's fully closed. You want to pull that down. So just using your finger or some pry tool, it's easy. You just pry it down a little bit, and then now you have access. There's a little groove there for whatever reason to give you enough space so the wire doesn't pinch. And then you just run the wires across the actual top pillar to the back C-pillar, and then underneath the glass between the metal trim, that's where you will hide the wires. There's so much space in there that you just need a small pry tool, and then you fish it through. That's how you get the wire through between the actual exoskeleton and the internal panel. You can fish it through around the actual top pillar across the back, just like that. That is the most difficult part. And then just mount the camera on the back and you're all set. So this is how it looks like once fully installed. Again, it acts as a dash cam for the front and rear, as well as a live feed mirror with live video of what's behind you and in front of you. So it's digitally controlled. You can move it up and down. And the same thing for the front camera. So the rear camera is in 2K. Installation should take no more than 60 minutes. Anyone can do this themselves. Very easy, does not interfere with GPS. And the rear top cover camera is integrated as well. So no cover is required. Again, you can clean up the wires here by just using some adhesive, but with the rear mirror and window, it's easy to see. This can also act as a mirror without the camera being on. So you can turn it off if you just want to use just the mirror, but when it's on, it gives you full bird's eye view in 2K, high quality. You can see the resolution. Great for when you're backing up and when you're having cargo in your truck bed. Also great to have to be able to see what's in there and what's still in there when you're driving, making sure that nothing is moving around or flying out. So if you're interested in this product, check it out. Link in the description of this video. Again, the actual harness, adapter, all integrated to work with the Cybertruck, with the Cybertruck in mind, including the rear camera. Does not affect with any aerodynamic. It is shaped just like a Cybertruck, and it looks absolutely amazing. With this installation, you do no longer need any rear camera. You don't even need the camera on your display. This will give you a full bird's eye view of what's behind you and what's in your cargo. It actually works better than the actual Tesla OEM rear camera. Looks fantastic. Link in the description of this video.